They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That's right.
Neville Gallimore. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Bullard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're a back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Screenplay, Johnson. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now Prescott on 4th down. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Goff on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a carry for Swift. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 10-7, a minute 13 to play. Now Dak. That's to Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
What's the deal, y'all?
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's Dak. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now it's the Lions' turn, trailing by 4. A little over 50 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Goff. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now it's Goff. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This one swung out to Williams. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.